Good morning, and welcome to Redeemer Lutheran Church. I'm Pastor Gary Lodeholt. As we continue exploring the miracle of the water turned into wine, today we want to focus on something you've probably never given a whole lot of thought to: the stone jars. The Gospel of John tells us about them in a matter-of-fact way, almost like, oh, by the way, here's what the text actually says. Now, standing there were 6 stone water jars for the Jewish rites of purification, each holding 20 or 30 gallons. It's important for us to note that they were stone jars and not earthenware. The Jews had all sorts of purification rites, and many of them involved water. If you were ritually impure, you couldn't worship or participate in festivals, so maintaining being clean was important. The thing is, by their rules, earthenware jars could become impure. And if you used an impure vessel, you were impure too. But stone jars couldn't become impure. So these were the jars that were there to be used for the purification rituals. Now, this is a lot of really, really big jars, much more than would normally be needed for purification rites for a family. But their very abundance points to the extravagance of the miracle about to be done, and thus also to the extravagance of God's grace available in Jesus. And that's a great point to see in this miracle, but there's an even greater point too. Remember that this is Jesus' inaugural event. It's his first miracle in the Gospel of John, and the first time he's going to demonstrate that he is the Son of God. So what happens here is that new, better wine is created in old purification vessels. Old forms are given new content. In other words, these jars tell us that the old way of worshiping, the old way of relating to God, is gone away and replaced by something new, something better, something called Jesus. In this miracle, Jesus is announcing the dawn of the new age in him. And note, the jars are sitting there empty. Just so, God has entered our world and is doing a new thing, filling them with Jesus. Thanks for watching, and remember to let this day belong to God.